Hey guys, welcome to the horror at Highrook. We played the demo when we got it on Next Fest on Steam, and I got the full game because I really enjoyed the demo. So I thought we could give it a go and see what it has in store with us, store for us. So join me on this journey as we discover the horror at Highrook. Highrook Estate. Highrook, an aristocratic eyrie of cold rock and rain, a melancholy shadow overlooking the port at Black Sands. At the summit of its grey cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Acheron House. The Acheron family. Once respected by the city's elite, the Acheron family fell from grace to become the subject of snide remarks and scornful whispers. Lord Acheron was a prominent book collector whose increasing interest in the occult saw him driven from respected academic practice. It is rumoured he turned to the Seekers' Communion for support shortly before his family's enigmatic disappearance. The Seeker Communion. The Seeker Communion is a secretive organization of mystics, seers, and exiled scholars. This clandestine group supports occult practices across the city and facilitates a black market for arcane goods. Officially banned by Black Sands Council, the collective continues its work in the shadows. Council investigation. The vanishing of a noble house, however disfavoured, cannot go unexamined by the council. The Black Sands Mayor, Lord Alliston, has commissioned a cross-skilled team to investigate. A dilapidated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty halls. Okay, I'm keen to see what we can get up to. Chapter 1. We hide in the shadows of the world beyond. Adage of the Deep Spire Church. Introduction. Welcome to the Horror at Highrook, a card-crafting cosmic horror board game. You control a team of investigators sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family from their ancestral home. To progress through the game, you must combine characters and items in order to complete tasks across the ancient estate. Experiment and explore. There are many mysteries to unravel. If you reach a dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. A small set of introductory tasks are listed at the bottom left to help get you started. You can close this window now, work things out as you play, or you can read the other sections in this guide to learn more about the game systems. This information is always accessible. So we've got the game board. The game board shows various rooms in the manor where you can conduct your investigations. Some locations will be unavailable when the game begins, and it is your job to work out how to access them. You can get information about a room by selecting its title bar or any of the squares that make up the room itself. This will show you a description of the room and its associated attributes. You can zoom in and out of the board with the mouse wheel, or keys Q and E, and pan around by holding the right mouse button. All rooms and cards have attributes listed in their description. Lips, key, food, drink, etc. The attributes associated with the room indicates which cards can be used there. For example, the workshop or devices attribute is present on both the study code card and the machine room, meaning you can use the code in that location. Placing items and characters in matching rooms allows you to perform tasks. Executing tasks is how you uncover new items and progress in the game. Cards represent characters and objects you can interact with. Clicking on a card will give you more information about its potential uses. The main type of cards are as follows. Character card, which are little heads, display the status and attributes of a character you needed to perform tasks. Task focus card, items that can be used as the focus of a task needed to perform task. Task support cards, items that add extra points to an attribute to help complete a task. Information cards, items that present story fragments and hints. Some cards may have a glowing border. This means the card holds important story information and you're required to read it before continuing with your investigation. The main use of cards is to perform tasks in matching rooms. Tasks are described in the following section. Oh gosh, okay. Each room contains a local task square. If you place a task focus card in the square with the attribute that matches the room, the inspector panel will show information about the task and the attribute level needed to perform it. The room tasks require a character card to be present in the room in the character square. This character can contribute their own attribute skills levels to the task. For example, Scholar Vitali could contribute 1 key to the task of deciphering a notebook. Harder tasks require high levels of an attribute. You can place additional support cards in a room in any square to help you meet the challenge. For example, adding Palatino's pen might add another key to the total. Once the attribute requirements are met, you can then execute the task. If the task failed with a phrase, perhaps we should focus our efforts elsewhere for a while. It means all the result cards are already on the board, but if you use a support card from the results charcoal, for example, it would be available to appear from the task again. Okay. Characters. In addition to investigation, the mysteries of Highrook, you need to keep your team alive and well. Each character has a set of skills to help in tasks and 4 vital statistics that define their health and state of mind. Injury. This represents how hurt a character is. If it reaches 100%, the character will be incapacitated and unable to perform any task except to recover their health. Fatigue. This increases with each task performed. When characters become excessively tired, they might begin to fail at the task they are given. Hunger. They get hungry over time. If left unfed, they will eventually suffer injury from starvation. Madness. Characters lose sanity when facing horrors or performing certain tasks. High levels of madness cause characters to behave erratically. You can treat these negative conditions by sleeping in the guest rooms or consuming food and medicine in the dining room. Okay, and timers. Sundial. This displays the current in-game time and the number of days you've been in the manor. You can use the buttons beneath the sundial to control the speed of the game. You can also pause and unpause. All tasks take a specific amount of time. Beneath the sundial is a button to access the records panel, a storage space for your information cards. You can send information cards to the records panel by right-clicking to bring up context menu. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Move the camera. Zoom the camera. Pause or unpause with space. Open the supply crate. Forage in the cliff tops and eat a basic meal. Okay, so first we're going to do the council missive. Dear investigators, by order of the High Council, you are granted license to commandeer Highrook Manor and its associated facilities. You have been commissioned to investigate the disappearance of the Acheron family, the owners of the estate, who were reported missing several days ago. The Acherons are well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considering a rumored affiliation with the Seekers' Communion. Please treat any evidence you might find as confidential and report immediately to the Council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further information on this unusual event. Lord Mayor Alliston. Scholar Vitali. I see Mayor Alliston is conceited as always. His presumption that all city events require his involvement is so tiresome. I suspect that Blackhurst has been involved more for political point scoring than out of respect for our knowledge. But perhaps I can track down the book the Acherons borrowed from us last year. Vitali sighs and rolls his eyes. Mechanist Asta. Indeed, Vitali, I am equally tired of Allison's petty machinations, but the High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and as such we are obliged to respond. At least they have provided us with some tools to begin our work. We should take the supply crate to the machine room where I can extract its contents. Atticus Hawke. I don't much like Allison either, but he pays well, and I certainly don't trust bookworms like this Acheron chap. Nothing but trouble in those old tomes. Atticus shuffles impatiently. Let's find these upmarket fools and get out of here. Spoken like a true old weather. Vitali shakes his head dismissively. Don't worry, my friend. You will be away from the bookworms and back with the woodworms soon. Fewer insults, more action. Our remaining colleague, a doctor from Cane Cross, will be joining us tomorrow. We should prepare for her arrival. Asta draws a mechanic's key driver from her belt and approaches the crate. Okay, so step 1. Move the crate supply crate task card into the task slot. And put Mechanist Asta, and then click on the machine room and start task. Okay, and that's the council missive. We can send it to the records. Oh, this is the Gazette. Okay, a vanishing at Highrook. The Acheron family, one of the city's most eligible houses, has disappeared under suspicious circumstances this week. A delivery boy from Dyrwich Market is reported to have discovered the family's absence when he arrived at their Clifftop Manor to deliver tinned fish. The boy, who has subsequently been treated for delirium, is reported to have spoken about seeing the place struck by a storm. The Acheron family were not immediately found by a local tollsman, and the servants, a maid and a estate warden, also seem to have been missing for some time. High Council announced that it has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate the disturbing occurrence of vanishment. Storable. Okay, so we have a library codex, a well-thumbed index from Bleakhurst College describing the canonical organization of archives and texts. It should allow us to locate useful items within the organization chaos of the archives. We can perform a task with this card in the archives. Now the archives are here, so we're going to do archives, and we're going to put the scholar there. And we have an equipment note. The following items have been packaged and assigned to your team. Please use them as instructors. Spyglass, a high-quality binocular set from the workshop of Ashburg, intended for use in hunts or expeditions. A night lamp, a soporific nightlight from the mechanist workshops of Venatus. Its gentle hum and soft light promotes slumber even in disturbing surroundings. Okay, we're going to put that in there. Library codex provided by the scholars of Bleakhurst, a catalogue of archived filing systems and nomenclature. Good luck in your investigations. Quartermaster Lavinia. Okay, so Spyglass will be the cliff top. Atticus will be the cliff top. Let's do archives U. Cliff top. Okay. Let's let them do their thing. So I think this is going to be a slow burn. It's a bit weird, a bit different. So Caligar, we've got a little bit of hungry. These are our stats up here. Forage in the city. Clifftop, eat a basic meal. Alright. So we have raw meat. So we're going to put that in the kitchen. And we'll get you to cook. Start task. We've got mushrooms. Ink-stained button mushrooms represent the darker side of foraging cuisine. When eaten raw, their rubbery flesh can prompt vivid hallucinations or stomach pain. Would-be Gnostics and cheap lotus eaters often resort to this plant as a free source of short-lived visions. We could eat a handful of these raw in the dining room if we're feeling lucky. Consuming a number of these mushrooms can provide inspiration, but can also make you ill. You can perform a task with this card in the dining room. Okay, so we have a basic meal, and Hawk is the hungry one. So how do we feed you? Puzzling journal. We can perform a task with the card in the studies up here. Okay, so we've got the puzzling journal. So now we've got food. Oh, that's in the dining room. Right, let's let you eat. Okay, we'll have you do the archives again. We'll put you in here so that you can... Oh, gameplay guide. Okay, we can't do anything with this card. Right. Right, so Atticus 8. Alright, so Atticus can continue spyglassing out here, see what else we can find. You can stay down here. Oh, we've got another study codex. A slip of creased card inscribed with neat lines of numbers and symbols. It appears to be a key code of some kind. On the reverse surface, the image of a key is stamped in blue. We can perform a task with this card in the machine room. Alrighty, Lassie. Start task. What have you found? Catalytic powder. A pinch of reactive powder scraped from the briny efflorescence of an ancient Highrook stone. Oh, we've opened the study. A useful reagent in chemical processes. Catalyst can support our activities in the laboratory. So that's for the laboratory. Oh, I must examine this first. Okay, sorry. Gideon's note. To whoever finds this note, do not follow my path. You will not find us. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. If you seek us out, you too will be lost. If I can, and before it's too late, I will close the doors, I will shatter the gates and scatter the fragments, and I beseech you, do not follow. I have made such errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed, and for what? This does not bode well. The first evidence of Lord Acheron we find in its garbled, paranoid rant. Perhaps Gideon was trying to escape the communion's grasp, or perhaps his occult obsession really has driven him insane. Asa looks disturbed. I ain't no detective, but perhaps the Lord was up to no good, and that's him trying to cover his tracks. Brows knit together with suspicion. He could be trying to set up someone to take the blame for whatever happened to his family. Or maybe he just went mad, sitting up here with all these weird books. Do not be so quick to judge. Lord Acheron was an accomplished academic. I don't think we can simply dismiss his writings as the babblings of a madman. I feel there is truth in his words, disturbing though they may be, but it is too soon to say what this outburst really means. Okay, we got the doctor. Apologies for my late arrival. I had to visit a patient in Dyewood yesterday. The fellow developed Kelkson's compliance. Bones like rubber. Most intriguing. Dr. Callagher's fingers lace and unlace. Coincidentally, my guild was summoned here recently to tend the Acheron's son. He was suffering from an unusual infection. Unfortunately, my colleagues were unable to diagnose the cause. Dr. Callagher, your late arrival is of no matter. We have barely unpacked our own equipment. The mansion is somewhat disturbed, and various chambers are inaccessible, sealed with mechanist locks. I believe that one of these locations might house a simple laboratory that you could make use of when we gain access. Ah, I suspected as much. My colleagues sensed foul play when they visited here before. Lord Acheron was adamant that our team should not investigate without his supervision. Luckily, a junior analyst had the foresight to retain the laboratory code. We should be able to gain insight using the copy I have here. Very smart, Mr. Callagher, but don't surprise me. You were as sharp as a blade when you fixed me and my crew up from Kiel fever last spring. Saved us from a right wrecking, you did, you might say. Atticus seems almost coy. I owe you one. If you need any alchemy supplies or help with shifting stuff, let me know. Okay, so we have Gideon's note that we can send to the records. We have a simple trial that can be used in the courtyard. We have a lab code in the machine room, so that's fine. Requirements not met. Okay. Library code, you can start your task. Tracing charcoal. Oh, okay, that I think can go here, right? Do we have enough now? No. We need 2, we only have 1. Okay. Catalytic powder, that's for the laboratory. That's a key. You have a wrench, not a key. So let's just see here. Hawk, Callagher. Okay, so you're going to be doing that. You don't have the ability to do that yet. What about you? Can you go in here and unlock it? No. Okay, so it's definitely a mechanist. And you can dig. Okay, and we've got this in the study, which is a fragment. So let's put that there, because we don't know what that is. Okay. And I think... Right. Alright, we've got Simon's note. Yesterday, Pa made me get some weird necklace from the cave under the house. Down there, the tunnels get all twisted. It was scary. I think maybe smugglers left it for him. Pa said not to put it on, but it was shining when I dug it up, like a red star. I wanted to wear it really bad, but it hurt when it did, like nettles all over. I took it off quick. It's in the chapel now, and Pa goes there at night and makes strange sounds, like he's crying. I worry he's putting it on and it's hurting him like it hurt me. I hate it. I want to throw it away, but Pa says no. He's grumpy. He shouted at me the other day for doing drawing in his study, so now I play outside. I don't mind. I like watching the birds, and it feels extra cold today. So that's the son that got sick. Okay, moon grain, and you can go here and you can cook so long. Booster matrix, yes, excellent. Machine overload card. Okay, a rusted box. This can also go into the machine room. Healing sprig. So that'll be for the laboratory. And that is for there. We're going to do it like that. So this is for the dining room. I don't really want to see stuff though. Okay, Atticus, you can do that, then you can go sleep. Alright, you can do another trial exercise. You can do another archive exercise. So it is going to be a nice little slow burner. Gift of the Owl. Ooh, another key support. Alright. And you can go to bed. Okay, you've made moonshine. Sweet. An echo. Shadow of a child is here. Sometimes presence fixed like candle increases madness of nearby characters every hour. Okay, well, we don't have any more characters in there. So let's do this now. Seeker's letter. Dear Gideon, your efforts have been noticed. You are new to the communion, yet we already sense great potential in your practice. As discussed, we will aid you in your work and provide such guidance as we can. In return, you must follow that guidance and pledge yourself to our order. As you are aware, Highrook rests above the Black Sands undercoves, a network of subterranean smuggling routes and hidden chambers. An old Seeker sanctuary still lies within those caves. To send and locate its shrine if you can. We believe objects of great power still remain there, hidden in that gloom. The communion. Okay. Better get up now, I suppose. Right, so we've got gift. A vision from a dream, a source of inspiration. Gift of the snake. Okay. You can come back out here and search again. Here we have Dream Leaf. That's for the lab. We have Focus Fern, which is food. So, Doctor, you can do that. So, oh no, okay, you don't have any ability to do that. Rusted box, so you can continue and you can continue. Oh, wait. No. Caligar, you can go sleep. Oh. I've chosen what they must do now, I must wait, hey? Okay. Right. You can... Okay. Simon's note 2. I am getting sick. Must have got a cold from the caves and hurt from the necklaces till day. Excuse me. I'm writing this in the medicine room. I'm waiting for Amy to make me a special sleepy drink. I really do not like being sick. Maybe the necklaces put a curse on me. I'd throw it off the cliff if I could. Pa doesn't seem... Sorry, I swallowed funny. Hang on a second. Maybe the necklaces put a curse on me. I'd throw it off the cliff if I could. Pa do not seem to care. He's still singing his sad songs and doing his big chalk drawings. I can hear him in the chapel from my room sometimes. I hope he doesn't get sick too. Anyway, Amy says better not to talk to him about it at the moment. She says he's been all quiet and strange of late. He's not like his normal self. This note confirms what I already suspected. Simon's illness was some form of otherworldly malady, contracted when his father involved the boy in his occult research. Dr. Callagher adjusts her mask and begins to pace around the room. No wonder my colleagues couldn't identify the cause of this problem. I only wish I'd been there to examine him. His description of the ailment and the pain is most intriguing. The poor mite, his father's nothing but a coward, sending his son into the undercoves because he daren't go there himself. Meddling in the dark arts is stupid enough, but including kids in such danger is unforgivable. And yet he looked down on us dock folk if he passed us in the street. Bah! Atticus, it's not our role to judge Lord Acheron's morals, simply to follow his trail. Opens his arms in an appeal for calm. But we can agree that the son's illness was related to his father's work. We should try to find his necklace. I would like to know how it is involved in the Seeker's plans. Okay, so Caligar is still busy. Scholar is still busy. Atticus is still busy. The mechanist can now open the requirement not met. Can you cook in the kitchen? Okay. You guys are all going to need to sleep soon. Simon's note we can send to the records. Dr. Caligar is exhausted. Yep. We do want you to sleep. Okay. When you finish cooking that, we'll cook that. That can go in there. You found another cryptic journal in the study. We can use that. You'll sleep next. Okay. Oil bud. Perform a task with us in the laboratory. Yeah, we can. Okay, owl tea. +1 key. Key doesn't work here. Mysteries. Okay, owl tea is in here. Raw meat. You're going to go here for now. Hawk, you can continue. We can do the cryptic journal once Vitali's had some sleep. I miss my books. Sleep offers some repair. Ooh, okay. Great. I need 2 though. Okay, you can go here. You can do this one. You are busy. You are going to come sleep. You still can't do that because it needs 3 and we only have 2. Okay. I don't know if we do that yet. Right, Atticus, you're going to cook. Vitali's nearly finished sleeping. Okay, you're awake. Task focus, task support, task support, task focus, task support. Alright, so we're not going to put these in here and then yet. Let's continue. You've slept, you've slept. Atticus is still fine. Asta needs more sleep, I think. Okay, so you're going to start task there. You found machine oil, which is fantastic. You're going to go there. We're going to do a healing sprig over here for you. So everybody is busy doing something. Then once Asta's slept, okay, so who's the hungriest? Asta. Okay. You can dig so long. Right, a healing dose. Perform a task with this card in the library. Small digi clinic. Apply first aid. Okay, we don't need that yet. We'll put you here. Requirements not met. That's fine. We can do that. Now we've got requirements. You can now go in here and open that. You have got a tracker's guide. Okay, fantastic. Let's put that there. That there. Where? Oh, we put you there. Okay, that's fine. I think we'll get Asta once she's done this machine room to eat something. You can continue, Vitali, with your work. We don't have anything for the study yet. Okay, these are both 4. Alright, so we've got another. Examine the card first. Dream draft. A tonic frowned upon by the dispensaries of Cane Cross Yard. It is said to be a powerful soporific and one that elicits wild dreams. She studies the bottle, swirling the contents around. Lord Akron was growing the leaves to make this potion. If we were to use a dose in place of the night lamp when we sleep, we might find out why. Okay, that's fine because you... Okay, wait, first I wanted you to eat something, Asta. So you can eat. Doctor, you can sleep with the dream potion. You finished there, so you're now going to track with the extra thing. This thing we put. Are these the bottom ones? Do you think it goes like that? Okay. You're eating, you're sleeping, you're busy and you're busy. Okay, great. Okay, we're getting there. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Who's finished? Ooh, a booster matrix. Oh, fantastic. So that can go there. Oh, a delivery note. Dear X, please find enclosed your order. Firstly, the soporific draft you requested from Cane Cross. Be aware that its effects can be quite potent. Take a dose in place of your usual nightcap to encourage exotic dreams. Secondly, the vellum from Deep Spy Library. Our operator could not retrieve the entire folio, but did extract a page you described. As usual, there is no return process. Should you decide that the item is not what you require, we must also remind you that it would be imprudent to mention this or any of our other transactions in public. Okay. So that's fine, that helps there. This can go there for now. That'll help for whatever we need to decode there. Vitali, how are we doing, bud? Still doing okay? Are you able to cook something? I know it's like moonshine. No, you're not able to cook anything. Okay. Right. Asta's now eaten. I don't have anything for her to do right this second though. So she can come in here and... Nope, she can't dig. You're busy. You're not busy. I don't have anything for the study right now. Hopefully when Caligo wakes up, she'll have something for us. This is fascinating. Alright, sleep offers some repairs. Dreams of the cliff. A drawing from a dream, hastily sketched on torn notepaper. I'm standing in a sea of sallow grass, the wind folding it around my feet in waves. A pale child, the Acheron's son, is here. He looks at me quizzically and then points toward the silhouette of a rocky granite outcrop on the distant bleak cliffside. When I turn back, he's gone, but the shape of the stone stays in my mind as I wake. Perhaps it is somewhere here within the side of the mansion. We can perform a task with this card on the cliff top. Great. Tracker's guide. Catalytic powder and a ruined pot. An old pot unearthed from a pile of debris abandoned on the cliff tops. Its mud-smeared surface displays mysterious runic markings. Might prove useful for something if we could discover its provenance. Right, so now we've got something in the study. So we're going to do that, and we need one more, so we're going to do the charcoal. Okay. You now sorted, so you can come up here and do the oil, bud. Okay, Hawk, you're going to do one more, bud. Okay. And Arcanus can't dig, can't do anything in here. Oh, she can, in the archives. Right, alright. So now everybody's doing something. This is cool. So we've got a nice amount of stuff for... The vision was true. Ooh. Valhassa's tear. A small pendant composed of a simple brass clasp holding an eerie blood-red crystal. The interior of the tear seems to glow with liquid illumination, as if it holds strange boiling mist. The tear was recovered from the Valhassian burial site and brought to black sands during the Felt War. It is said that it can provide the wearer with power and insight, but will extract a toll on the user's body in return. Items of occult power such as this might be enhanced given the right location and offerings. So, embers. Coals used to spark creation, to melt and mold, to flow and form. Incantations. Whisper at the witching hour. Secret songs woven in threads of rhyme or reason. Okay, so that is going to go here with this one. I did it! I took the necklace and hid it in my den. Paul forgot to lock the chapel, so I got in and stole it. It took a terrible long time to get it here. It was weird heavy to carry. I'm all tired and hurting from being so poorly. I know I should not have taken it. Pa will be angry, but I done not want it to hurt him or Ma. And maybe now it's outside the house, it might get better too. I hope so. I'm sorry. Shame, poor kid. Okay, who needs sleep? Hawk needs sleep. So we're going to do you, and we're going to put the dream stuff there. And we can't do the dream stuff there, so that's fine. You're just going to sleep. You're busy. You're busy in the study, and you're busy in the archives. Okay, we are good to go. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, what have you found? Unmat's pot. The runes around this Kintsugi repaired pot seem to glow faintly like glyphs traced in ember. Indica Unmat was a respected herbalist known for her exotic and sometimes unorthodox dishes. She claimed that the culinary benefits of this urn derived from the expert selection of spices she kept within it. Her competitors were less generous, asserting that any special flavoring came from the mysterious metal that held the shards together. Okay, upgradable with a forge. Okay, cool. And increases cooking. Okay. Which means that you should be able to cook now. Great. What did you find? Mr. Mouse lived in a house, not his house, but the house of a great king. Some people don't want mice in their homes, but the king was always asleep and dreaming, so Mr. Mouse was free to wander the house without fear. Most mornings, Mr. Mouse would climb up the curtains and look out of the windows, gazing across the ash-covered land to the evil river beyond. He knew that the river was the place where visitors would arrive, their feet making pretty patterns in the ash-grey sand. He wanted to visit the river, but he was afraid that he would get lost on the way, so instead of venturing outside, he would watch and whisper. It's a cute little story of Mr. Mouse. Okay, let's keep you on the task there. You've got some more machine oil. Okay, that goes there. Let's do this powder. Non-matching card. Oh, this is a support one. Healing sprig. Okay. Great, you're still sleeping. You're cooking moonshine with the pot. Hawk is sleeping. Day 3. Alright, toss support. There we go. Excellent. Another one. Vitali's note. Atticus is a simple thug. The man clearly has no understanding or appreciation of anything that he can't immediately hold or see. He is an unsophisticated bear, something that I might even find appealing in other circumstances, but I must remain focused on our task and advocate for the brains over brawn. I am sure that Bleeko sent me here because of my interest in arcane texts. They may disapprove of my specialism publicly, but they benefit from it privately. Despite common belief, many of the occult theories prompted by the Seekers have authentic grounds. It would be a great vindication if I were to unearth proof that my focus of study was not in vain. Okay. I don't really have anything for you to do yet. You can come back out here and check out things over there. Okay, Calic has made a second healing dose. Puzzling journal. See, can we not put you in here and do this as a task? Oh, we can. So we can, yes, okay, right. So there's a puzzling journal. Here's a cryptic journal. And these are to help here, okay? You can continue in here. Doctor doesn't have anything to do right now. Can Doctor do the trial? Yes. Great. Everyone's still okay. Vitali's going to need to eat soon. We've got some more moonshine. I don't really want to use these mushrooms. Not yet anyway. Alright. Atticus, you can cook something because Vitali needs to eat. Vitali's going to need to sleep as well. Alright, Tracker's Guide, support, fantastic. That's for the dining room. So let's do this. We've got these two, we've got these two, we've got blue, we've got red, we've got dining room. You're cooking, oh, we've got another piece of the puzzle. And Gideon's note number 2. I have the Valhassa tear and the fragments to accompany it, but at what cost? My son brought more than just the relic back from the depths. He is afflicted with some unearthly wasting disease. The doctors from Cairncross could not help him, and he is now so frail that I fear he may not recover on his own. I hope to find some assistance for him via my work, or from the Seekers. Perhaps the cure lies somewhere within the walls of Nibiru. In the meantime, I am sealing the chapel, just as I have closed the laboratory. I don't want anyone else to stumble across my work and end up injured. Okay. Right, you're going to eat shortly. Or should you sleep first? Let's have you sleep first. Okay. You can continue. You found Focus Fern and a Dream Leaf. So the doctor can now come and do the Dream Leaf. Trying to keep everyone doing something so that nobody just sits around twiddling their thumbs. Great. You can continue to search. Sleep is restorative. Dream of a lost book. A vision drawn from a dream hastily recorded on torn paper. I am adrift in the air like a mote of dust, suspended in the fragrant air of the dining room. Someone has been drinking. A tired-looking man in a crumpled gown and broken spectacles. Lord Acheron. He sighs, wiping something from his eyes as he places a card on the table in front of a ragged journal. The card is inscribed with some sort of machine code. He places it loosely in the journal and finishes his drink. Stumbling to his feet, he knocks the book from the table. It tumbles to the floor, sliding underneath a nearby cabinet. You can perform a task with this card in the dining room. Sweet. But first, Vitali, you are going to eat something. Then we will do that. You have found a chemical worksheet. Okay. You're doing something. You are going to... Can you come in here and do anything here? Nope. Even if I give you the gift of the owl? Sweet. Right, everybody's busy. Doctor's got a dream draft again, which is fantastic. My guy seems satisfied at least. Right, dream of a lost book. It's only fair that it was his dream. Tracker's guide. Meat. Let's cook some meat. Gideon's note number 1. The dream leaf potions are working. I took another one last night at bedtime, and in my slumber I saw it. A relic of Valhassa, a glowing shard of light, an ancient pendant buried in a deep chamber of the undercoves, just as the seeker said. I sent Simon down to find it. My old eyes are worse than his, and he loves to explore the caves. He is nimble and the Ictus sleep even lower than the Seeker's caves, so I knew he would be safe. Following the outline of my dream, he found the pendant, returning it proudly to me, his eyes bright with excitement. I hope one day to show him the wonder he just helped bring forth, but for now, just a few more fragments and I can complete the first step of my journey. Okay. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Cool. Let's do you with you. Okay, no, you're not going to be any help there, I'm afraid. Let's let Vitali finish what he's doing. Coded journal. The study. Okay, so we're going to do the cryptic journal first. Atticus is cooking. Asta could probably go to sleep. A normal sleep this time. Dr. Gallagher can also sleep. She also needs to eat something. She's the hungriest out of everybody, so she can come and eat a basic meal. Seeker's letter number 2. Dear Gideon, the fragments of law you are compiling are symbolic shards, scraps of shattered knowledge. They may seem incomprehensible in isolation, but gather them all and absorb their lesson. Only then, when you assemble the whole, will the new rite be formed. The opening eye, the ashen hammer, the fallen sky, the broken spear. Each incantation opens the mind to a deeper power and knowledge. Persist, brother. You are close to communing with the first circle of Nibiru. Once the eye has been opened, you will truly begin to see the glory that awaits the communion. Gideon's number 3. Simon's illness is worsening. The communion tells me that the only cure lies in pressing onwards, but I have already unleashed things I never wanted to see. This morning the spawn of the first circle came again, writhing putrid grubs, spilling out of the cracks in the boards. I do not know how to appease them, and I'm so tired. Things are becoming untethered. In my fatigue I have mislaid the Valhassa tear, or is it mislaid itself? I must begin hiding the tools and ritual fragments. I cannot have any of my family fall prey to their effects again. Cool. Requirement, not me. Boo. Okay, come down here and study then. You can come down here and track. You've got catalyst of power. Right, you are full. What about you? No, I've got him studying down there. You've not slept, so you're fine. Caligar. Keller got 8. Keller needs to sleep. Okay. So let's let you sleep again. Hawk will need to sleep soon too. Everyone else is still kind of okay. We've got you busy, you busy. Can you do anything in here? Nope. Got no tasks at the moment. Alright, well let's just let you three do your thing. What are we going to find? Perhaps we should focus our efforts elsewhere for a while. Okay, fine, but I can't because I don't have enough stuff. Let's put you there. Maybe you can find something different. Did you also not... Oh no, that's fine. Right. Can you cook something at least? Great. Oh, study. What a restless night. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right, let's see what we have here. Perhaps we should focus elsewhere. Yep, I understand. Right, you've cooked, but now you can still not. Oh, we need 3. Oh, damn it. Okay, continue. What about you? Can you sleep with the potion? No. Okay, so that's not going to help us. Doctor, you can come and dig. You needs to eat, Hawk needs to eat, Vitali also needs to eat. No, Hawk needs to eat, Vitali needs to sleep. That's fine, we'll do that shortly. So lots of reading, very different kind of book. Right, raw meat. Hawk, you eat. What have we got here? Tracker's guide, that's fine. Okay, we can now use you to do your thing up there. We'll do that next. You're not enough yet. You're eating. Can you search? Oh, you can, okay. Let's see if you find something different. For Tali, we said we can sleep. Belch. Right, let's have you there. Hawk needs to sleep next. Ooh. A portly barrel, Mr. Tubbs, a portly barrel of soft grey fur. This cement cat purrs industriously as he stalks the rooms of the house. Unperturbed by the living or the dead, he maintains an air of self-sufficiency, never mewing or for food or clawing for attention, an independent gentleman. His collar offers a name but no provenance, and he is not referenced in any residential list. Regardless, he patrols the corridor in the manner of a landlord inspecting his domain, pausing here and there to permit the occasional scratch behind the grey velvet ears. We can perform tasks with this card in the dining room, guest room, and kitchen. But we can't move him. Okay, he moves on his own. Okay, well, let's have you search again. Doctor, can you cook? Yes, you can cook. Great. Got another dream one. Strange dreams. Vitali, you can go back here. Right. That's fine. Everyone is busy except for Atticus. Perhaps we should look in another area. Okay, that's fine. You can go back there. You need to sleep, Hawk. I don't think you can sleep without the cat being in the room. Okay, everyone is busy right now. An echo. Increases the madness of nearby characters every hour. Right, so we're going to move. Oh. Can't move you. We don't have anything for you to do. Doctor is finished there. Purr, 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 purr. Got a basic meal. Better get up now, I suppose. Right, you can continue. Document box. A package of some sort has been delivered. We shift with the leather-bound box with his boot. I don't see anyone drop it off, but I guess we need to keep an eye out for any other stuff that might appear. Indeed, Atticus. I recall the Acherons often employed couriers to gather items for them from the town, especially so as they began to withdraw from Black Sands themselves. Sweet. So where are we using this? In the laboratory. Okie dokie. We will do that next. Okay, you busy. You can now move out of there, just because we don't want you in there right this second. Okay, we want that, and requirements are not met. Of course they aren't. Caliga's note. I've only been here a few days, but this place is already beginning to get under my skin. It doesn't help that I can't access my own medicine here. I need to find some organic evidence of the family if I am able to properly employ my skills. But as always, the discovery of a body would be a double-edged event. The intrigue of an organic trail paired with the grief of yet another death, and I have seen too much death in my work already. It is why I blunt the sharpness of the world with a drink. On another note, it seems that I have met the hireling, Atticus, before. I do remember the incident at Eldworth and his hulking presence. He is a crude man, but an impressive physical specimen. Ooh, Dr. Caliga. Do you want some moonshine, dearie? You can have some moonshine. I don't see why not. Perhaps we should focus elsewhere. You're a bit delayed on that. Great, raw meat. Powder. My old friend. Okay, let's do the powder. Oh no, this is a helping card. So we have 3. We have 2. Oh yes, okay, because these are not helping cards. These are other cards. You're fine. Chemical worksheet. Okay. Cool. Continue, Atticus. Caligar's going to need to sleep shortly. Asta needs to sleep as well. Asta can sleep. Purr. You can cook. Okay, Atticus can't find anything. And we can now do this, I think. Yep. You're sleeping, you're still busy. Atticus, you can dig. Yes. You're hissing at the echo, little cat. Okay, basic meal. Good job. Come on, Mr. Tubbs, are you going to move? Ooh, okay. Cool. Rebuild and reform. See, I don't know if this is the top. And this is the middle or maybe the bottom. I'm uncertain. Focus firm. I really want you to be able to do that, but that's fine. Oh, okay, we've got information. New pilgrims at Highrook. A reopening is at hand, but you do not appear to be seekers. I pray you have the insight to act wisely where Gideon acted without real consideration. Acheron was a talented scholar, but his downfall was to trust the communion. Their knowledge and ambitions are flawed and naive. His use of Dreamleaf led to his discovery of the tear, but his subsequent actions were rash and ill-informed. I hope that your progress will be more enlightened. To this end, I offer you part of this whole you seek. Make good use of this gift and we might speak again. V. Wonder who V is. Interesting. Caliga needs to sleep. You've slept. You can come back here and do that. We need to eat. Asta needs to eat. Caliga needs to go to sleep. I wonder if we do another potion. Atticus. Per library codex. Okay. Asta needs to eat. So soon as you've finished. What a restless night. Oh, we can do that, which means we can do that. Which means we can put you here to eat. Oh, another drawing. The sound of a distant rainstorm blends with the dying crackle of a guttering candle. Moonlight will soon be the only illumination in this chamber, its watery light casting long shadows across a scarred desk covered in scattered journals and torn pages. The head and folded arms of an insensate man have pushed aside the books and quills to use the wooden surface as an awkward pillow. His breathing is deep and slow, and his sleep holds no dreams. The source of his slumber, a glinting medical syringe, he's discarded in a low dark drawer. We can perform a task with this card in the study. Cool. Right, Caliga, we said you are fine. You can do the oil. We have you. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. And the focus phone. You're busy in there. You're busy in there. I don't think you can do anything here. Nope. Meow. Grumbles. Oh, start digging, buddy. Adequate victuals. Right, so Asta has eaten, she slept, she's fine. Can't do anything with that though. You do. I need you to go to the bedroom so that I can get Atticus to dream. Can you search more? Okay. Right, why is Caliga making mistakes? I don't like it. He needs to eat next. Vitali, probably. Okay, well, you can just chill for now. I want these others to do their business. Okay, you found an oil bud. Okay, chapel code. A slip of creased card inscribed with neat lines of numbers and symbols that appears to be a key code of some time on the surface. So that can come here. Which means you, dear, when you're finished there, can come here. Get in at 5. I heard the hounds again last night. I could not decide if their howling was real or just echoes in my own mind. I have barely slept. Simon's condition is worsening. I must find a solution, either in words or actions. The eye will not close again. I must find a way to blind it while I seek the cure. I can still see the key in my dreams, her bifurcated head, that dark gaping maw. But no! I am a seeker now. Even without the ceremony, I will step beyond the threshold. I will compel the instruments of Nibiru to obey me. Gideon. Looks like you caused problems, buddy. Oh, interesting. So I wonder if that's like that, rather. Okay. Let's let you finish there. You're going to now come here and do the code. You need help, one more help. So we've got one more help, which is fantastic. Cataclysmic powder. Hawk, you can go sleep. You're working. Can you come search? See what you can find, if anything. Play for a little bit more and then we'll call it a night. Purr. Ooh, we opened the chapel. Seeker's Letter 3. Brother Acheron, we understand that in recovering the tear your son has been hurt. It is unfortunate and regrettable, but do not swerve from your path now. The knowledge and power you will acquire can cleanse your son of any ailment, void-born or otherwise. You must reach further, into the inner circles of the unseen twin. Only there will you find the power to heal your son and fortify your family for what is to come. Prepare your summoning chamber, assemble the rite of the opening eye, and speak with the key, the guardian of the first circle. You must pass through the darkness to reach the illumination beyond. At last, the fog begins to clear. The Seekers are trying to contact Nibiru, a mythical domain of cosmic power, an unseen isle that lies hidden outside our natural time and space. frowns, looking concerned yet excited. Engaging with these histories is enlightening, but it is also dangerous. I think we can assume that Gideon has already begun his journey down that path. The chapel has clearly been used for ritualistic practices. We can assume it was locked to prevent his family from discovering his work. If he was hiding his activities here, then what might await us in the other sealed chambers? Sweet. Another coded journal. Oh, you're busy with that. That's fine. You're sleeping. You're searching. You're not doing much of anything. That's fine. Let us continue. The vision came true. Glinting syringe, a bright needle winks under a stained glass cylinder, a medical hypodermic commonly used to extract or inoculate the blood. A dirty tube makes it hard to tell which of these it was used for. We can perform tasks with this card in the laboratory. Yeah. Where's my doctor? There she is. Doctor. Raw meat. Scholar, we can't do this journal yet, but we can get you to cook. You are not doing anything. I don't think you can do anything in here. Nope. Nothing else for you right this moment. Mr. Tubbs. Right, let's have you continue to search. Everyone's busy except you. Let's see if you can find something in the archives. Interesting. Vitali, Asta's gonna need to sleep. I am injured. Oh no. Perform a task with us in the library. Okay, well, we're gonna do this first. Blood vial, a delicate test tube of blood extracted from one of the investigators. Despite the dark nature of the task, we might use this as part of some sort of offering. Ooh, yes, incantations. So we've got you. Task support, task support, task support. Okay, let's have you heal yourself, my dear. Vitali, you can probably eat, I reckon. Okay, and you two are still busy. Right, some more raw meat. Fantastic. Cataclysmic power. Catalytic powder. My vitality is restored. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, we're going to keep this down here because we don't need this right this second. But what I wouldn't mind doing is having Vitali sleep once he's finished eating. Tracker's guide, fantastic. You can sleep with the dreams. Basic meal, raw cooking. You can cook. You can search. Need charcoal and stuff to be able to do work in the study. Okay. The hunched shoulders of a tall but crooked man looms over a blinking console, somewhere in the machine room. He pokes and prods, turning dials and tapping gauges. An open journal rests on the dirty counter, the intricate symbols on its pages smudged by his fingers as he traces the equations. He grunts and plucks a shiny lens from beneath his furrowed brow, placing it atop the book. After staring into the dust-filled air, the man rises stiffly from the machine, abandoning the book and the monocle. He stumbles from the room, and you wake, the sound of calculating engines still humming in your ears. We can perform a task with this card in the machine room. Great. So you can do that. You can come and eat something, Vitali. No, you've eaten. Okay, you can come in here. Let's just see if there's something else in here. Let's do that. That's everybody. Fantastic. Some more raw meat. Everybody's busy right this second though. The vision was true. A cryptic journal. Great. Swap those two around for now. That's for support. That's a healing potion, which is great. We're going to wait for that to disappear. We're going to put you here and undo that. Hawk. Caligar actually needs to eat. So let Caligar eat something. Don't think you can do anything in here. No tasks present. Let's dig. Irving's eyepiece. This rose-tinted monocle is constructed with an exotic bulbous lens that improves the clarity of smudged or faded text. The lens itself comes from a set of polished glass discs found in an ornate chest washed ashore in Ashport during the Great Coriolis storm a few years ago. Once the quality of the lens was realized, they became much sought after, exchanging hands for extortionate sums across the city. Arlo Irving, head archivist of the Venatus Institute, was one of the first to commission eyewear manufactured with such lenses. Irving directed the reconstruction of Venatus' famous yet crumbling library. He had a hawk's eye for detail and whimsically claimed that he could read the books through their covers, but it was generally surmised that his remarkable acuity came from some magic quality imbued in the monocle itself. So that's support with a little thingy, okay. Right, you're busy, you're busy, you're busy. And Doctor, once you finished eating, you're going to make some more dream potion. Okay, great. Day 5. Esther needs to sleep. Quite badly. Excellent. I think that's how it goes. Gideon's note 4. I cannot find my tools anymore. It's as if the house is shifting around me, scraps and relics wandering from room to room. I am so weary with study and drained from rituals that I cannot think straight. I am attempting to keep track of the fragments, and I know I could acquire replacements if need be, but I fear I am stumbling into the darkness without the protections I need. The communion is urging me on, offering support from afar, but they are not subject to the nightmare that I see in every shadow. It's the truth. Okay, Mr. Tubbs. Alright, Asta's sleeping, Caligar needs to sleep as well, so let's let these two finish. My spectacles, oh, they are here. Okay, Mr. Tubbs, I need you to stay there, because I want Hawk to dream. I don't know if he can. Yes, he can. In the presence of the cat. Okay, so how's everybody's hunger doing? Esther. Yeah, she can eat. And you can come cook. Ooh, okay. An empty dream. If there was something, it's gone now. Delightful. What a waste. What a waste. Right. Caligar's gonna go to sleep now. Okay, you found something for there, that's great. You found some raw meat, which is great. So I can go there. You can come here, can we do you? Nope, not yet. Well, we just let the doctor sleep for now. Okay. You are now happily awake, a little bit hungry, Vitali. Okay, so you can go back in here. You can come here and do your oil. You can continue looking out there. You can come and cook for a change. Oh, it increases my madness. Okay, after this we will go to pause, I think. Okay, you're going to help out there. We've got machine oil for there. We've got a basic meal for you. You, we can't do anything yet, and you didn't really find much. Okay, so I think for now we are going to stop the video there, and we'll continue in the next video. I'm finding this really intriguing. I'm interested to know what happened to the family. Are we staying in this map completely? We've still got the schoolroom, the child's room, the cellars, the well house, and the forge, and the Lord's chamber that we need to open. So slowly but surely we'll get there. Just a nice break in between the scares, so we'll upload a video of this in between the others. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm enjoying it. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video.